This is a story you haven't heard before. A new tale that begins in a familiar way. A traveler from beyond the stars paid humanity a visit. It brought technology, well-being, helped us expand our capacity for good. We didn't know it then, but that moment was the height of human achievement. Because next came the invaders. Collapse. The sky went from gold to dark in a heartbeat. No one can agree on how or why. What we do know is the traveler saved us. And now, after an age of darkness, hope is finally returning. Those of us left are reuniting beneath the traveler. The last city is taking shape, a beacon of light that grows brighter every day. Which brings us to the focus of our story. A community called Haven, and a champion named Wolf, destined to bring humanity back from the dark. And Wolf is not alone, for there are many champions willing to help, each fighting for a better future. The light is converging at an unprecedented rate. Hope and a new civilization await us. If we fight for it.
You'll need time to adapt.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Rogue G here, and as you guys can see, we are playing Destiny Rising. The closed alpha has come to a conclusion, and I just wanted to give you guys my honest opinion on the game. Once again, now this is a closed alpha, so there are going to be tons of bugs in the game, so we're not going to hold anything against them. But I still got to give you guys my honest review, my honest opinion on my experience playing the game. Now, what you guys are watching is the opening mission that you do when you first play the game. I wanted to show you guys some footage that wasn't going to be super detrimental to where you wouldn't want to experience later on. So this mission, like I said, this is a mission that everyone's going to play. It's not like a super important mission, but if you are someone who's played Destiny, you know this mission definitely feels like the beginning mission when you first, launch the game and you first meet your ghosts and everything. It's almost spot on to how those missions start. So kudos to all the developers working on this game. Like I said, the Destiny feel is definitely here. All right, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it's definitely here. So without further ado, don't forget, like the video, subscribe if you guys want to see more Destiny Rising content, and yeah, let's get into it. So we're gonna start with the pros, and then I'm gonna go into my cons. So starting off with the first thing that I really didn't like, the first thing that I really did like about the game, and this is in no particular order. The story is very interesting. All right, where they're taking the story is very interesting, and from someone who's been playing Destiny and Destiny 2, I think, a lot of people in the Destiny community is wanting to hear about, the earlier ages in the Destiny lore. Now, even though this lore isn't tied into the actual Destiny game, this is in like an alternate timeline. It's still nice to see that golden age. I believe this is the golden age, or maybe it's pre-golden age of the lore that, all of us Destiny fans have, wanting to see. And for those people who've never played Destiny before, I'm at this point where I'm thinking this is going to be a really good introduction into Destiny. And I'm pretty sure I can understand with some of the people who have money invested into the Destiny company and Bungie. I know they're hoping that this game could get people to play Destiny 2. You never know. Hopefully it does, but outside of that, if it's its own contained story, the story is very interesting. As you can see, even though this is a closed alpha, the second thing I want to talk about, the visuals do look really good. Everything you're seeing right now is from my iPhone 15 Pro, and for it to be on a phone, I thought this was pretty good graphics. Yes, it could be better, but at the same time, like you got to give credit where credit's due. If this is what it looks like right now in a closed alpha, and we're still going to get a beta, um, yeah, it can only get better from here, right? So definitely think the visuals look really good. The character creation in this game is pretty decent for the wolf character. If you want to be a guy or girl, it doesn't really matter. You get the voice lines and whatnot, but I thought that was pretty interesting, especially where we all know this is going to be a game where you can buy different operators and different guardians or whatnot. I just thought having that little character creation feature in the beginning was pretty interesting, and I really enjoyed it. It was reminding me of when I first played Destiny. I got to create my character, and then when Destiny 2 came out and you got to carry that same character over into Destiny 2, I thought that was interesting. The next thing I want to talk about would be the abilities. I think the abilities in this game, they're pretty balanced. I don't think, as of right now, I don't think personally that there's any one character that's just better than all the other characters. Um, each character serves a purpose, and they have different abilities for a reason. But I also think with the different characters, it it suits different people's play styles at the same time. So it's just like back in the day when you were playing Destiny, you have the three, the Warlock, the Hunter, and the Titan. And 9 times out of 10, there are people that play differently, but 9 times out of 10, every Hunter plays the same, every Titan plays the same, and every Warlock plays the same. Unless you're just a really competitive player. So this is all PvE related. If you're PvP, has nothing to do with you. But the last thing I want to talk about in regards to the good is this game, it just has a lot of potential. I see so much potential inside of this game that if this game does well, it's going to be the second game that's went mobile that's been a success. The first game would be Warframe. I think Warframe Mobile is a phenomenal game. It runs great, it looks great, and the fact that you can play on mobile and be playing with people who are on console and PC at the same time, it's just a great experience and a great tool that's adding to the community of that game. I think Destiny Rising, even though it's not connected to the other Destiny games, it is going to be another great tool that's going to get people into the Destiny community. With that being said, we're done glazing the game. Let's talk about some of the cons, right? So for me, the reason why I didn't get too far into the closed alpha, I would say I would scratch half of the surface. Is like another half of the game that I didn't get into. And it was only because there's no slide mechanic in this game. I'm a big person on movement. Movement has become like a huge thing to me these past couple of years when it comes to like shooter games. And I really hate the bunny hopping like movement. I was never a fan of those eras of games. Bunny hopping is just, like I said, I just never really got into it. From time to time, you might see me do it to try to get out of a bad situation. But there's people who just do it on a regular and it's part of their movement. It's not for me. So I already know, even if this game comes out, I personally couldn't get into it and probably put more than like 30 minutes into it a day, maybe even a week, if they don't add a slide mechanic into the game. The second thing I want to talk about, I don't know if this is just for controllers or if people who play touch are dealing with the same thing, but the aim assist in this game can feel really clunky at times. So I'm hoping that that's something that they work on. Like I said, if you guys are touch players and you were playing Destiny Rising during the closed alpha, comment down below. Let me know if you guys experienced that. But I'm pretty sure like it might just be a controller support issue. But if it is, like I said, hopefully they fix that within the next closed alpha or beta that they do for the game before its launch. Number 3 that I want to talk about when it comes to my cons, the voice acting. The voice acting in this game definitely can use some work. Destiny's always had pretty decent cutscenes and pretty decent cutscene acting. Some have been way better than others. You know, when you got Cade 6, Goal from Destiny 2, those are some pretty good scenes from voice actors. In here, they just need some refinement. They need some polish, right? I just really think they need some refinement. No disrespect to the voice actors. It's just like I said, the lines that are being delivered to me, they're just not hitting for me. The next thing I want to talk about is simplify some of the menus in this game. The menus are just, it's too much. It's too much. You guys, you really need to simplify some of these menus. There's a lot of things to be looking at, keeping up with, tracking. Just it's just a lot. There's a lot of different tabs you got to maneuver through, and I understand that's how a lot of gacha games are, but you don't want to scare away too many people. You already got bundles and stuff you're trying to sell to them. Don't make the tracking of like missions and stuff like that become tedious, and claiming rewards become tedious because you got different menus to go through. Now, the last thing I want to talk about before I let you guys go is, like I said, it's going to be a gacha game. It's mobile. Most mobile games are gacha games. 9 out of 10 of them are. So if that's not your cup of tea, I understand it. But as you can see from the footage on screen, like, look at this boss fight. So if you can get past the gacha aspect, like there's a lot of people who play COD Mobile and don't spend a dime in the game. If you can get past the gacha aspect, this game has a lot of potential. All right, a lot of potential. But like I said, it's going to be gacha. All right, you guys, it's your boy Rogue G. This is my review on the closed alpha Destiny Rising. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Comment down below. Let me know if you guys are interested in playing the game. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.